Good morning on what is a bright, sunny but breezy day. It is Thursday, September the 1st. I've got a nice hot cup of tea and some parcels to unbox. Okay, top of which is this, the Warhammer 40,000 Roleplay Wrath and Glory Collector's Edition. And this £10 box is something that I foolishly brought back from Gen Con because it was going for a bargain, $25 in fact. So it had to go in the case and things had to be shifted around in other people's cases in order to get it home. So it has actually travelled quite well, so it's not too damaged, or it actually went in my luggage, hand luggage, and I popped little books around it and a towel. So what have we got in here? We have battle maps, war zones. So you've got essentially 29 by 37-inch battle maps, desert battlefield, and this desert is home to both danger and opportunity, depicting a treacherous desert waste. This map makes a good setting for tracking a fleeing enemy or searching for a hidden tomb. Ruined city, the ruins of many settlements hold both treasures and threats in equal measure. The map represents a ruined city or installation where the warband might locate an important contact or discover a hidden foe. So there we go. And then I've got box of Wrath tokens and lots of cards. Starting off with combat complication deck. So the Wrath and Glory combat complications deck contains 55 cards detailing possible mishaps that could occur during a pitched battle. Your character's gun might jam. Your enemy's chain axe might get lodged in a bulkhead. Complications add something interesting to the scene, and this deck is a great way to either generate ideas or provide a complication if the players have trouble thinking of something to fit the scene. So then you've got several decks of cards. So Talents and Psychics Powers card deck. Okay. And we have the Wrath deck. So the War Gear card pack. So I'm not going to read out what's all on the back of these decks. Campaign deck. Perils of the Warp deck. So that goes in there, and then the next thing we pull out of this, let's just see. Okay, is we've got the Revelations. Unravel sinister conspiracies, discover forbidden secrets, face dire foes, and triumph. So I'm presuming that this is an introduction or a scenario. So it's basically a bit of background and details of the Warhammer 40,000 Wrath and Glory universe. Okay. Below that, we have a starter set. The Wrath and Glory starter set is your portal to adventure in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Take your first steps into the grim darkness of the far future and experience thrilling tales of the imagination. Inside this box you'll find the essential game rules, plus everything you need to place bold characters facing dire threats among the blood-stained stars of the 41st millennium. Adventure starts here. Use the starter set to launch your game. Game contents: adventure book with guidance for beginning players and game masters. Beginner's rulebook with everything you need to get started. 6 pre-generated characters, each with a deluxe character sheet and a background summary. 10 game dice, 2 double-sided battle maps, acrylic tokens to represent the characters, enemies, and other beings in this in the adventure. That Blessings Unheralded is an introductory adventure for the Wrath and Glory role-playing game. The Shrine of World of Enoch is suffering from a mysterious plague. A group of heroes are sent to the disease-ridden planet to locate a missing friend. However, the search soon uncovers something far more deadly. This quick start booklet is an introduction to the Wrath and Glory role-playing game. A set of basic rules are included to help the players and game masters become familiar with Warhammer 40,000 roleplay Wrath and Glory. So obviously you can use this with the starter sets already provided in the box. Underneath that, what have we got? GM screen. Essentially contains Adventure in the Dark Imperium, available at your fingertips. The Wrath and Glory Game Master screen contains a 3-panel, 4-colour GM screen with charts, tables and modifiers from the core rulebook on the inside. The Wrath and Glory Game Master screen is an essential tool for a Game Master, providing the essential information for running the game right in front of them. Oh. And then the last thing in this box is Dark Tides. So, Adventure in Danger in the Dark Imperium, the ocean world of Caribbean, seized with discontent and the growing sense of danger. Caribbean's planetary governor has gone missing and his councillors struggle to select a suitable heir. Meanwhile, mysterious murders, nightmares and other dangers threaten to cast this planet into anarchy and despair. Dark Tides is an anthology of 5 linked adventures that bring your heroes face to face with the dangerous villains responsible for Caribbean's troubles. Can your heroes confront the vile forces spreading insanity and corruption? The fate of this planet is in your characters' hands if they can survive what lurks beneath the dark tides. From the palace of the planetary governor to the seedy underhive, from streets plagued with horrific dreams to the depths of a terror-filled enforcer facility. These adventures test the limits of your character's abilities. While these adventures are linked together in an overall narrative, there is advice for each one to be run as a standalone module instead, should you prefer. This adventure in Dark Tides is ideal for campaigns of tiers 2 to 4. So what you've actually got is, in effect, a complete mini campaign in this box set. This caps the mini campaign, taking the characters from tiers 2 to 4, and then obviously you've got the GM screen. You have Blessings Unheralded, a scenario which basically you could run beforehand, before the sort of like the Dark Tides campaign, and then you've got the contents of the starter set. So with the content of the starter set, the 6 pre-generated characters, the dice, the tokens, and everything in here, that's going to get you started into your campaign. Now, you need not, obviously, you could run this complete without actually ever having access to the Wrath and Glory core rules. And this isn't actually I'm going to say, should point out that this isn't actually the current Wrath and Glory rules. They've been since revised and republished by a different publisher, because this is from Ulisses North America, not Cubicle 7, who currently holds the license for everything related to the Warhammer setting, both future and basic science fiction and fantasy, so Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay and Warhammer 40k. But this is what Ulysses North America did for its starter set, or basically the deluxe box set. And it's an interesting sort of like piece of history in between the editions. It's sort of like, this is probably going to be sort of like, oh yes, they did this, rather than the editions that Cubicle 7 is currently publishing and supporting. So yeah, quite a hefty book here, in fact. Everything, it's quite a large book, and you've actually got room in there for more. If I show you, put everything back in the box. And then these go in. Sorry, just lay that out like that so you can see. So you've also got This fits on top for some odd reason, but essentially what you've got, the box is not full by any stretch, so you could fit more supplements and the rule book even in this one box. So yeah, that is the Wrath and Glory Collector's Edition for the edition from the game from Ulisses North America. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, please do click on the like button down below, and of course if you've got any feedback, comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And of course, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box, this with you know, preferably not a £10 box, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge, all of course accompanied by, let's see if I can do this, by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do hit that subscribe button down below. In the meantime, thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.